All right, we're drinking wine in Dallas, heck, Houston today. That was a football. Go Cowboys! Well, I was there just yesterday. Come on, give me a break. We say go Cowboys here. Go Oilers. I'm making lots of friends right off the top. Well, that's what I do. Well, I'm here today just to tie a few, I think, loose ends. You heard two very good speakers here today, and now we go right down to the grassroots. I'm the farm guy. Okay, and how do we, all these things that we talked about today, you know, from the producer, how do we look at it? And I'm just here to tell you a few things about us. And I'm really here today for, or this weekend for the big wine festival. I hope some of you are coming to this event this weekend. We're here going to be pouring wines and things like that, all those different things. And I believe this is one of the kickoffs to start this thing going. So, one of the things George was mentioning, it's really impactful what he was saying, that in fact he stole my thunder a little bit, gosh darn it, but because what I was going to talk about is that, you know, wine is the bottle as we know it today, and I'll get into it in just a few seconds. Oh, by the way, I've been told I have to stretch this out for 45 minutes and talk. Is that clear? Good. I understand you folks don't have to be back at work until 3:30, so we're good. Okay. First off, a little bit about the first wine you tried. And have we poured the second wine yet? We're not pouring the second wine. Not yet. Well, that's because you folks haven't drank the first wine. Is that correct? All right. Now, I hate to say this, but if you're in California, and by the time everybody poured out that bottle, I mean, the people pouring wines couldn't have gotten back to you quick enough to pour that second glass. And I thought you guys in Texas enjoyed your beverage. I see one thumb up over there and one empty glass, and everybody else is looking at me with a blank face. So, cool. Anyway, the first wine you're trying is our Chardonnay. Here's the thing about, tell you a little bit about us, you know, and why we were asked to speak today. We gave you some wines today. A little bit about us. We are very much into sustainability there at Cundy Estate. I'm Jeff Cundy, fourth generation there. We started, my great-grandfather bought the original property back in 1904. Today the property is 1,850 acres. Very small by Texas standards, I know, but very large by Sonoma standards. Anyway, one of the things, and how this all ties in about Cundy and the sustainable, is we are a sustainable family. We all work in the wine business. We're producing a product that's 100% estate produced and grown. What that means is we're not buying, it's the same thing with the shipping and all the stuff that George was talking about. We are not going outside and purchasing grapes all around the state. First off, California is a tremendous state to grow fruit. It's a wonderful place, very, very talented winemakers over the years, wonderful wineries, very good products. Ranges from Santa Barbara up to the North Coast, over to the foothills. We are in what I consider, we're in the Sonoma region, one of many different areas. There's 13 different AVAs in Sonoma. We're in the AVA called Sonoma Valley, okay? Sonoma Valley is made up from the valley floor. We go up about 1,500 feet. So we do many different things there, and we do them, we think, quite well. We're just over the ridgeline, is what we call that other valley. Our valley, we worry about making the grapes and the wines. We're very farm oriented. The other valley over here is that one valley that worries about glitz, glamour, and auto parts. Yes. Okay. Anyway, a little bit about this. Anyway, the sustainable part, we've been farming our grapes sustainably for many years. We attended a seminar quite a few years ago, and it's put together with the California Wine Institute and the California Wine Grape Growers Association. And what they did is kind of everything that George was saying. The Code of Sustainability was kind of created. It was a collaboration of wineries and growers, and what can we do to raise our fruit more healthfully, if that makes sense. What can we do that will be less significant on the environment? What can we do to better things? Some things we did very well, some things we didn't do as well as we could. So we bought off into this program, and many, many growers and wineries throughout the state of California have bought into this program, and it leads to everything that you were talking about today. At the time, once we got into this program, for an example, in Sonoma County, the county we're from, there's over 200 wineries. There's this program called the Bay Area Green Business Program. It measures everything throughout all businesses throughout the Bay Area. There's only, of the 200 wineries, there's only there's only 40 that have been classified level 1 sustainable. Very high marks for them. Of the 40, there's only 12 that have the classification of level 2, and that is the highest achievable level of sustainability. And we were actually very fortunate. 2 years ago, we received that award, the level 2. So that's something we're very proud of, that, you know, what we do. So the question I have for you folks today is, and this is always a thing George touched on a little bit, and one of the things I like to do is educate people and teach them the difference, because there is some confusion out there. And I saw the words up there on the board and things, and I'll bet, and just please shout out your answers, okay? What is sustainable and what is green? And what is organic? Any ideas? We always talk about it a lot, and we're all saying it, but what is sustainability? What is it? What is organic? What is green? Are they the same or are they different? Any ideas?
Low impact on the environment.
Excuse me?
Low impact on the environment.
Low impact on the environment, correct. By the way, there is no wrong answer. Don't be shy. Don't be shy.